Hello, my dear friend. Welcome to our little corner of the world. This is the VUS Learning English podcast. My name is Anna, and I am so happy you are here today. If this is your first time listening, a very special welcome to you. I am so glad you found us. And if you are a returning listener, welcome back. It feels so good to be with you again. Today we have a wonderful topic. We are going to learn some new words, beautiful words, exciting words. These words will help your English shine. They will make you feel more confident. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time here. I know you have many choices, so it means a lot that you are here with me. If you enjoy our time together, you can help other learners find us. You can press the follow or subscribe button. It is a small click, but it helps so much. It helps our little family grow. Thank you, my friend. I am always so curious. Where are you listening from today? Are you in a busy city? Or a quiet town in the countryside? Or somewhere else in our beautiful world? It makes me happy to think of you. Listening from your special corner of the world, we are all connected, learning together. Okay, are you ready? Let's begin our journey for today. Today, we are talking about a small word, a very common word, V-E-R-Y, very. We all use this word. I use it too. It is a good word. It is a useful word. You can say, I am very tired. Or, this food is very good. This is correct. There is nothing wrong with it. But today, I want to show you something new, something exciting. Think of your English like a box of colors. Maybe right now you have a few colors. Red, blue, yellow. They are beautiful colors. You can make many pictures with them. The word very is like the color white. You can add white to red to make light red. You can add white to blue to make light blue. It is useful. But what if you could add new colors to your box? What if you could add orange and purple and bright, shiny gold? Suddenly your pictures become more exciting, more beautiful, more you. Learning new words is like adding new colors to your box. It does not mean the old colors were bad. It just means you have more ways to show your world. Using very all the time is like only painting with light red and light blue. It's nice, but you are capable of so much more. Your thoughts are beautiful. Your feelings are deep. You deserve to have all the colors to express them. So today, we will not say that very is a bad word. We will just say, let's find some new colors. We will learn 10 new words. 10 beautiful, strong, and exciting words. These words already have the feeling of very inside them. They are like a bright, pure color. They do not need to be mixed. And we will learn them in a very gentle way. We will learn what they mean. We will learn how to say them. And we will learn how to use them in sentences. This is not about being perfect. This is about playing. It is about having fun with English. It is about finding new ways to express the wonderful person you are. So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and let's open our box of colors together. Let's learn our first beautiful word. Word number 1, fascinating. Our first word is a lovely word. The word is fascinating. Fascinating. It sounds beautiful, doesn't it? We use this word when something is very interesting, but it is more than that. Imagine you are reading a book. The book is okay. It is interesting. You read a page and then you look at your phone. You read another page and then you think about dinner. The book is interesting. Now imagine a different book You open this book, you start reading, and the world around you disappears. You forget about your phone. You forget about dinner. You can only hear the story in your head. The characters feel like your friends. You cannot stop turning the pages. This book is not just interesting. This book is fascinating. Fascinating means something holds all of your attention. It pulls you in like magic. It is so interesting that you want to know more and more. Let's learn how to say this word. We will say it slowly. Fascinating. A little faster now. Fascinating. Fascinating. You can say it with me. Fascinating. Wonderful. You are doing so well. So instead of saying, the movie was very interesting, you can say the movie was fascinating. Can you feel the difference? Very interesting is good. Fascinating is wow. It's full of wonder. Let's think of some more examples. Imagine you are at a museum. You see a very old map. The map shows a secret island. You look at all the little drawings on the map. You wonder about the people who made it. You can say, this old map is fascinating. Or maybe you are talking to a friend. Your friend tells you a story about their grandmother. The grandmother had an amazing life. She traveled the world. She met amazing people. You can tell your friend, your grandmother's story is fascinating. Let's try some simple sentences. I will say them and you can repeat them if you like. I read a fascinating book. She told me a fascinating story. The world of science is fascinating. He is a fascinating person to talk to. That is a fascinating idea. Excellent. You have just learned your first new color, a bright, sparkling color called fascinating. Don't worry about using it perfectly right away. Just keep it in your heart. The next time you feel something is very, very interesting, maybe you can whisper to yourself, this is fascinating. And you will smile because you have a new word, a new way to see the world. Let's move on to our second word. Word number 2, petrified. Our next word is a very strong word. It is for a very strong feeling. The word is petrified. Petrified. We use this word when we feel very scared, but this is not just a little scared. This is not like when you see a small mouse and you jump. To be petrified means you are so scared, you cannot move. You are frozen, like a stone. Imagine you are walking in a forest. It is dark. The wind is blowing. Suddenly you hear a loud noise behind you. You turn around, and you see 2 big glowing eyes in the darkness. Your heart stops. You cannot breathe. You cannot run. You cannot even scream. Your body is completely still. You are frozen with fear. In that moment, you are petrified. The word comes from a very old word that means rock or stone. So to be petrified is like you have turned into stone because of fear. It is a very powerful image. Let's learn how to say this word. We will go slowly. Petrified. Let's say it a little faster. Petrified. Petrified. Try saying it with me. Petrified. Beautiful. You have a very nice voice. So instead of saying, I was very scared of the big dog, you can say, I was petrified of the big dog. It shows a much bigger feeling, a much deeper fear. We often use it with the word of petrified of something. Let's practice with some examples. Listen and repeat if you feel comfortable. My little brother is petrified of spiders. She is petrified of flying in airplanes. When I was a child, I was petrified of the dark. He was so scared. He was petrified. During the storm, the little cat was petrified. Think about something that makes you feel very, very scared. Maybe it is speaking in front of many people. Maybe it is deep water. You can say to yourself, I feel petrified when I think about it. Just naming the feeling with a strong word can make you feel stronger. It is okay to feel petrified sometimes. It is a human feeling. And now you have a word for it. A powerful word for a powerful feeling. Petrified. You are doing an amazing job. Let's continue to our next word. Word number 3, prosperous. Our third word is a very positive and warm word. The word is prosperous. Prosperous. We use this word to replace very rich, but it means much more than just having a lot of money. Imagine a family. You could say, they are a very rich family. This means they have a lot of money, and that is all. Now imagine a different family. This family has a successful business that they built together. They have a beautiful home filled with love and laughter. They have good health. They have enough money so they do not worry. They help people in their community. Their children are happy and doing well in school. Everything in their life is growing and doing well. This family is not just rich, they are prosperous. Prosperous means successful and flourishing. It means having good fortune in many areas of life. Money is a part of it, but it is also about health, happiness, and growth. It feels more stable and long-lasting than just rich. A business can be prosperous. A city can be prosperous. A person can have a prosperous life. It is a word full of warmth and good wishes. Let's learn how to say it together. Prosperous. A little faster now. Prosperous. Prosperous. Let's say it together. Prosperous. It's a beautiful word to say, isn't it? So instead of saying he owns a very rich company, you can say he owns a prosperous company. It sounds more elegant. It sounds more complete. Let's practice with some examples. Just listen or say them with me. They worked hard and built a prosperous business. It is a very prosperous city with many opportunities. We wish them a long and prosperous life together. The country has a prosperous economy. She comes from a prosperous family. This is a word of hope. When you wish someone well, you can wish them a prosperous future. It means you hope they have success, health, and happiness. You're on a journey to learn English. This is a journey of growth. You are building a new skill. This will open new doors for you. This can help you build a more prosperous life for yourself and your family. So this word is for you too. Prosperous. Keep it in your mind as a goal, as a beautiful wish for your own future. You are doing wonderfully. Let's discover our next word. Word number 4, gigantic. Get ready for a big word. Our next word is a really, really big word. The word is gigantic. Gigantic. This word means very big, but it is more fun than very big. It is for things that are so big, they are almost unbelievable. Imagine you are walking in a park. You see a big tree. You think, that is a big tree. Now imagine you are in an ancient forest. You see a tree that is so tall, you cannot see the top. The trunk is so wide that 10 people holding hands cannot circle it. The tree feels like a giant from a fairy tale. This tree is not just big, it is gigantic. Gigantic comes from the word giant. So when you use this word, you are saying something is as big as a giant. It adds a feeling of awe and wonder. Let's practice how to say it. Gigantic. Now a little faster. Gigantic. Gigantic. Say it with me with a big voice. Gigantic. It's fun to say, right? So instead of saying, the elephant we saw was very big, you can say with more excitement, the elephant we saw was gigantic. It makes the story better. Your listener can picture a huge, huge elephant. Let's try some more examples. Use your imagination. The little boy was holding a gigantic balloon. She made a gigantic chocolate cake for the party. From the airplane, the mountains looked gigantic. Cleaning the whole house was a gigantic job. He gave his mother a gigantic hug. I love that last example. A gigantic hug is a hug that is full of love, so big and strong. Think about something gigantic you have seen. Maybe a building, maybe a ship on the ocean, maybe a gigantic pizza. Try to make your own sentence. I saw a gigantic. Learning this word helps you to express that feeling of wow, that feeling when you see something so big it takes your breath away. Gigantic. You're doing so great. Let's take a little break here. Breathe in and breathe out. You have learned 4 powerful new words: fascinating, petrified, prosperous, gigantic. Feel proud of yourself. This is a big step. And you are doing it. Okay, when you are ready, let's learn our 5th word. Word. Number 5. Destitute. This next word is a very serious word. We use it with great care and respect. The word is destitute. Destitute. This word means very poor, but it describes a level of poverty that is extreme. It is a very heavy word. Imagine a person who is poor. They may not have a lot of money. They might live in a small home. Life is difficult. Now imagine a person who has lost everything. Maybe there was a war or a terrible flood. They have no home. They have no food. They have no money. They have nothing. They have been left with nothing. This person is destitute. Destitute means lacking the basic things we need to live: food, water, a safe place to sleep. It carries a feeling of great sadness and hopelessness. Because it is such a strong and sad word, we do not use it for everyday things. You would not say, I can't buy a new phone, I am destitute. That is not correct. We use this word when we talk about serious problems in the world, like poverty or the effects of a disaster. It is a word that calls for compassion and help. Let's learn how to say this important word. It has 3 parts. Destitute. Now at a normal speed. Destitute. Destitute. Say it softly with me. Destitute. So instead of saying, the long war made many families very poor, you can say with more gravity, the long war left many families destitute. It shows that you understand the seriousness of the situation. It shows empathy. Let's look at a few examples. Remember, these are for serious situations. The organization provides shelter for destitute people. After losing their farm, the family was left destitute. He spent his life helping the poor and the destitute. The earthquake left thousands of people destitute. Learning a word like destitute is important. It helps us understand and talk about difficult things in the world. It helps us have a deeper understanding of human experience. It is not a happy word, but it is a word of great empathy. And empathy is a beautiful human quality. Thank you for learning this word with me. It shows you have a big heart. Let's move to our next word, which is a bit lighter. Word number 6, straightforward. Our 6th word is a very useful and clear word. I think you will like it. The word is straightforward. Straightforward. This word is wonderful because it can replace 2 different ideas. It can mean very simple, and it can mean very honest. Let's look at the first meaning. Very simple. Imagine you buy a new table. You have to build it yourself. You open the box and you see the instructions. The instructions are so confusing. There are 100 little pieces. The pictures are not clear. This is not a simple task. Now imagine you buy a different table. You open the box. There are only 4 pieces. The instructions have big, clear pictures. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3. Done. It is very easy to understand and do. This task is straightforward. A straightforward task or explanation is one that is easy and direct. There are no tricks, no complications. It goes in a straight line from start to finish. Now let's look at the second meaning, very honest. Imagine you have a friend. You ask for their opinion on your new haircut. They say, "Oh, it's interesting." You don't know what they really think. They are not being direct. Now, imagine another friend. You ask them the same question. They look at you and say, with a kind smile, "I think your old haircut was better, but it's just hair. It will grow back." This friend is honest and direct. They do not play games. You always know what they're thinking. This person is straightforward. A straightforward person is honest and open. What they say is what they mean. Let's learn how to say this word. It looks long, but it is easy. It is 2 words put together. Straight and forward. Straightforward. Let's say it together. Straightforward. Great. So for the first meaning, instead of, the recipe was very simple to follow, you can say, the recipe was straightforward. And for the second meaning, instead of, I like him because he is very honest, you can say, I like him because he is very straightforward. Let's practice with some more examples. For the simple meaning, the test was surprisingly straightforward. He gave a straightforward explanation of the problem. The process for applying is quite straightforward. Now for the honest meaning, she is a very straightforward person. I want a straightforward answer, please. Thank you for being so straightforward with me. Straightforward is a great word for business and everyday life. It shows clarity and honesty. It is a very respected quality. You are doing a fantastic job. This is a long lesson, but you are staying with it. That shows great dedication. Be proud of that. Let's keep going. Word number 7, brilliant. Our next word is a word that shines. The word is brilliant. Brilliant. This word is also a 2-for-1 special. It's very useful. First, it can mean very smart or very intelligent. Imagine a scientist. She is working on a very difficult problem for years. No one can find the answer. Then one day, she has an amazing idea. An idea that changes everything. Her idea is so smart, so clever. We can say she is a brilliant scientist. Her idea was a brilliant idea. It's like a light bulb shining brightly above her head. The word brilliant comes from a word that means to shine. So a brilliant person or idea is one that shines with intelligence. Second, this word can also mean very good or excellent. This is very common in British English, but people in America use it too. Imagine you go to a concert. The music is amazing. The singer's voice is perfect. You feel so happy listening to it. At the end, you can say, that performance was brilliant. It just means it was wonderful, excellent. So, brilliant can be for a person's mind or for something you really enjoyed. Let's practice saying it. It has 2 parts. Brilliant. Say it with a happy feeling. Brilliant. Brilliant. So instead of saying he is a very smart student, you can say he is a brilliant student. And instead of saying that was a very good movie, you can say that movie was brilliant. Let's practice with more examples. For the smart meaning, she came up with a brilliant solution to the problem. He is known for his brilliant mind. What a brilliant strategy. Now for the excellent meaning, we had a brilliant time on holiday. The actor gave a brilliant performance. How was the meal? It was brilliant, thank you. This is a very positive and happy word. When you use it, you give a big compliment. Think about your own English learning journey. You are learning new words. You are trying new things. That is brilliant. You are brilliant. Yes, you are. Believe it. Let's move on to our 8th word. Word number 8, indignant. Our 8th word describes a special kind of anger. The word is indignant. Indignant. This word means very angry, but it is not just any anger. It is anger that you feel when something is unfair. Imagine you are standing in a long line. You have been waiting for 30 minutes. Suddenly, a person walks to the front of the line and stands there. They did not wait. They just cut in front of everyone. How do you feel? You feel angry, right? But it's more than that. You feel that it is wrong. It is unjust. Everyone else waited. Why didn't they? That feeling of angry surprise because something is unfair, that is indignation. You feel indignant. Or another example, your boss at work blames you for a mistake, but you did not make the mistake. Your coworker made the mistake. You feel angry that you are being blamed for something you did not do. You are indignant. So indignant is anger mixed with a sense of injustice. It's a kind of righteous anger. You feel this way when you believe you or someone else has been treated unfairly. Let's learn how to say this word. It has 3 parts. Indignant. Now a little faster. Indignant. Indignant. Try to say it with me. Indignant. So instead of saying, she was very angry about the unfair comment, you can say, she was indignant about the unfair comment. It gives more specific information. We know why she was angry because it was unfair. Let's practice with some examples. He wrote an indignant letter to the editor. She gave me an indignant look when I suggested she was wrong. The students were indignant that the test was so unfair. He was indignant at being accused of cheating. In an indignant voice, she asked for an apology. This is a complex emotion, and now you have a specific word for it. This is what makes your vocabulary powerful. You can express not just the big feeling, anger, but the small details too, because of injustice. You are doing so well to learn these nuanced words. It shows a high level of thinking. You should be very proud. We have 2 more words to go. You can do it. Word number 9, transparent. Our 9th word is another very useful and modern word. The word is transparent. Transparent. Literally, transparent means you can see through it, like a glass window. A window is transparent. Water can be transparent. But we often use this word in a figurative way, and it has two wonderful meanings. First, it can mean very open and honest. This is for a person, a company, or a government. Imagine a company. The boss makes all the decisions in secret. The employees don't know why things are happening. This company is not transparent. Now imagine another company. The boss has regular meetings. They explain their decisions. They share information about the company's health. They are open about the good things and the bad things. This company is transparent. A transparent person or organization has nothing to hide. You can see through them just like a window. You can trust them. The second meaning is for a lie or an excuse. It means very obvious. Imagine a little boy. His face is covered in chocolate. His mother asks, "Did you eat the cookies?" The boy says, "No, it wasn't me." His lie is so obvious, you can see right through it. His lie is transparent. So a transparent lie is a lie that is very easy to see. It does not fool anyone. Let's learn how to say it. It has 3 parts. Transparent. Now, a bit faster. Transparent. Transparent. You can say it with me. Transparent. So instead of, the government should be very open with its citizens, you can say, the government should be transparent. And instead of, his excuse for being late was very obvious, you can say, his excuse for being late was transparent. Let's practice with more examples. For the honest meaning, as a leader, it is important to be transparent. The charity is proud of its transparent process. We want a fair and transparent election. Now for the obvious lie, meaning it was a transparent attempt to change the subject. Nobody believed her. Her lie was transparent. His flattery was so transparent. This is a word you will hear a lot in the news, in business, and in politics. It is a very important concept in today's world. Using it will make you sound very knowledgeable and modern. You have learned so much. We have just one more word, our final word for today. Let's finish strong together. Word number 10, cramped. Our final word for today is for a feeling we have all had. The word is cramped. Cramped. This word means very small or very crowded, but it is more about the feeling. It means a space is so small that it is uncomfortable. You feel like you have no room to move. Imagine you are staying in a hotel room. The room is very, very small. The bed is next to the wall. Your suitcase barely fits on the floor. You feel like you cannot stretch your arms. This room is not just small, it feels cramped. Or imagine you are on a bus during rush hour. There are so many people. You are standing pressed against other people. You cannot move your arms or legs freely. The space feels tight and uncomfortable. The bus is cramped. The word is related to the word cramp. A cramp is a pain in your muscle when it gets too tight. So a cramped space gives you that same tight, uncomfortable feeling. Let's learn how to say this word. It is just one syllable, one part. Cramped. It can be tricky. Let's say it slowly. Cramped. Cramped. Make sure you can hear the P and the T. Cramped. Excellent. So instead of saying, my new office is very small, you can describe the feeling by saying, my new office is a little cramped. Instead of saying, there are too many people in the elevator, you can say, it's very cramped in this elevator. Let's practice with a few more examples. 3 people shared a cramped little room. I can't work at this tiny desk. It's too cramped. The family of 5 lived in cramped conditions. After we bought more furniture, the living room felt cramped. This word is very descriptive. It paints a picture. Your listener can really feel the uncomfortable smallness of the space. It is a great word for storytelling. And that is our 10th word. You did it. You have learned 10 new, beautiful, powerful words today. Let's say them one more time together. Fascinating, petrified, prosperous, gigantic, destitute, straightforward, brilliant, indignant, transparent, cramped. That is amazing. You should feel so proud. But Anna, you might ask, how do I remember them? How do I start using them? That is a great question. Learning a word is the first step. Making it your own is the next step. Here is a simple, gentle plan. First, make the words personal. Think about your own life. Write one sentence for each word that is true for you. For example, for fascinating. What do you find fascinating? Maybe you can write, I think space is fascinating. For petrified. What are you petrified of? Maybe I am petrified of big spiders. When words connect to your life, they are easier to remember. Second, listen for them. When you watch a movie in English or listen to an English song, keep your ears open. You might hear one of our words. You might hear someone say, "That's a brilliant idea." And your heart will feel a little spark. You'll think, I know that word. This is a wonderful feeling. Third, try to speak them. This is the bravest step, but you can do it. You can start small, just with yourself. Record your voice on your phone saying your example sentences. Listen to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Does it sound like you want it to? Practice is just playing. Then maybe you can try to use one word this week, just one. Maybe you are talking to a friend. You can say, I read a fascinating article. It might feel strange at first, but then it will feel normal. And then it will feel good. And finally, you can practice right now. Our comment section is a safe and friendly place. Choose one or two words from our list today and write a sentence, share it with our community. I would be so happy to read your sentences. It is a beautiful way to practice and to connect with other learners. Remember, the goal is not perfection. The goal is connection. Connection with the language and connection with others. My dear friend, our time together is coming to an end for today. We have done so much. We learned that the word very is a good friend, but we can also make new friends. You now have 10 new word friends. Fascinating for things that capture your mind. Petrified for when you are frozen with fear. Prosperous for a life of success and well-being. Gigantic for things that are wonderfully huge. Destitute for understanding deep poverty with empathy. Straightforward for things that are simple and people who are honest. Brilliant for smart ideas and wonderful moments. Indignant for when you are angry about injustice. Transparent for honesty and obviousness. And cramped for that uncomfortable, tight feeling. These are your new tools, your new colors. Please remember, learning is a journey, not a race. It takes time. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Every single step you take, no matter how small, is progress. And you took a very big step today. Keep going. Don't give up. You are capable of amazing things. I believe in you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. It was a gift to be with you. If this episode was helpful, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It helps our podcast reach more wonderful learners like you, and I love hearing from you. Take good care of yourself this week. Be proud of your effort and remember that you are not alone on this journey. See you next time, my friend.